18 people are dead. 3 of them were Saudi diplomats executed in broad daylight in Bangkok. One was a billionaire who vanished without leaving a body. Others were civilians who had nothing to do with the crime, except that they knew too much. A Saudi prince was involved. Senior Thai police were involved. And whatever happened was serious enough to trigger a 30-year Cold War between 2 countries that were supposed to be allies. No invasion, no war, just silence and bodies. And it all started with something so small, no one thought it could break nations. To understand how this happened, we are not going to start with politicians or generals. Let's start with a man no one noticed, a gardener. In 1989, Kriankrai Tekamong was working as a gardener inside the palace of Prince Faisal of Saudi Arabia. He wasn't rich or powerful, but he was trusted. And he had 2 dangerous traits, a gambling addiction and a photographic memory. One night, he watched a security guard enter a code. He saw it once, and he never forgot it. When the royal family left the country for vacation, Kriankrai didn't panic or rush. He took things slowly. For an entire month, he lived 2 lives. By day, he trimmed hedges and watered gardens. By night, he walked through rooms no servant was supposed to enter. He didn't use tools or weapons. He used tape, strapping whatever he could to his body, and vacuum cleaner bags to carry the rest. Nearly 90 kilograms of gold. He knew the risk. If he was caught in Saudi Arabia, the punishment wasn't prison, it was losing his hand. But gamblers don't think about consequences, they think about winning. When it was over, he shipped everything to Thailand, labeling the boxes as shameful items, the oldest trick in the book, knowing customs officers wouldn't want to go through them. And somehow it worked. He made it home. For a brief moment, it looked like the perfect crime. Saudi officials discovered the theft quickly. Pressure came down hard on Thailand, and Kriankrai was arrested in his home village. He confessed and actually cooperated. He returned everything he had, or at least everything he thought he had. When the shipment arrived back in Saudi Arabia, officials opened the boxes and froze. More than 80% of the jewelry missing. The rest were cheap fakes, plastic, glass, worthless copies. And one specific item, the most important of them all, was gone entirely. The man who stole the treasure was already in custody, which meant the real theft happened somewhere else, somewhere between the police station and the airport. Then photos began to surface. High society parties in Thailand, wives of senior police generals flashing stones that looked disturbingly familiar. The investigation reached people who weren't supposed to be investigated. Saudi Arabia sent diplomats to Thailand to bring home what was missing. A team of 4, the best in Saudi. They never made it back. In 1990, 4 Saudi diplomats were assassinated in Bangkok in a single day. This wasn't random violence. It was a message. Soon after, a Saudi businessman named Mohammed Al-Ruwaili arrived to help with the investigation. He had ties to the royal family and was well known and respected in Thailand. But he vanished. Years later, a whistleblower revealed what really happened. Al-Ruwaili had been abducted by senior Thai police officers, dragged to a hotel room, tortured for information. When they were done, they simply took his life. Saudi Arabia responded by cutting diplomatic ties. Workers were pulled out. Trade collapsed. Thailand lost billions, and the missing item was still missing.
Like some of those that we see in the movies, they remain unresolved. You never find the answers.
It cannot be like this forever. Thailand is an important country, and Saudi Arabia is an important country also. This country, 2 countries has to work together. Thailand has to stand, and to be, more serious and more to just to see, no, we have now the time to solve or to find ending of these cases.
The jeweler, who made the fake items used to replace the originals, tried to open up and talk. But unfortunately, his wife and his young son were found dead inside a Mercedes in what would look like a car accident. The car had been crushed by a truck. Police called it an accident. The autopsy said it was murder. And eventually, the blood trail became too visible to ignore. And the lead investigator, General Chalor, was sentenced to death for ordering the murder of the jeweler's family. Later, he was pardoned. The system closed ranks to protect itself, and still, the missing diamond was never found. Today, both the thief and the general live as monks. They wear saffron robes, they pray for forgiveness, and they refuse to speak. Kriankrai says he fears what he stole more than prison, and the regret of the choice he made 30 years ago is still haunting him. Thailand and Saudi Arabia only recently started repairing their relationship, 3 decades later. And the diamond that started everything has never been found. It may be hidden in a private vault. It may have been cut to pieces. Or it may have been destroyed to erase the evidence. Every person connected to it paid a price. Everyone, except the one who has it now. And at the end of this story, there's one thing that stayed with me. Something that kept me up at night when it probably shouldn't. Who actually got it?